Welcome back and thanks for watching the Daily Meta. We got a great show planned for you today, so stay tuned. At the time of recording, the market cap of the entire cryptocurrency industry is just over $1.1 trillion with a 24-hour volume of around 79 billion. Dominance still in Bitcoin's favor with 40.1% and Ethereum coming in second with 20.2%. Here's a list of the top 10 cryptocurrencies in the industry today. Bitcoin holding that number 1 spot and Dogecoin back in the number 10 position. Our first and only story of the day is a good one. It's Kwon breaking the silence about his failure with Terra Luna and the entire ecosystem, what happened, what he thinks is going on, and what he thinks for the future. Here's a couple clips that I decided to post from Blockworks. They ran the story, and then they have this thing called Coin Age, and basically you can go on there, get an NFT, watch videos. It's really dope. Definitely go and check it out. They are hyping it, and this is their first video. But here on the Daily Meta, I wanted to compare and contrast Kwon prior to Terra Luna and Kwon after the failure of Terra Luna. So I hope you enjoy. Thanks for watching. Take care.
I wonder how many of these companies you think are entering the space just because it's hot and there's a lot of funding versus the ones that will still be here, you know, like 2 to 5 years later.
95% are going to die.
Yeah.
95% are going to die. Yeah. But yeah, there's also entertainment in watching companies die too.
There's entertainment. Oh man, that's so evil. At least you get to learn from it, right?
In terms of, you know, you're not trying to prove a conspiracy here, but someone attacking the community, it was, this is the time to strike and take this thing down. And if that's the case, you know, it's a little bit more calculated.
Yeah, so if you're asking me whether there was a mole at TFL, that's probably yes. Whether somebody tried to take advantage of that particular opportunity, I would say that the answer is yes. But if those opportunities existed, then the blame is on the person that presented those vulnerabilities in the first place.
Who is that?
That's me, right? So I and I alone am responsible for any weaknesses that could have been presented for a short seller to start to take profit.
I think if we scale that to $10 billion, so the reason why I want to get to 10 billion is that besides Satoshi, we will be the largest single holder of Bitcoin in the world. Now, then in that case, like within the crypto industry, then the failure of UST is equivalent to the failure of crypto itself, right? Because if the largest single wallet like sells off all the Bitcoin, then that's an issue.
So looking back, this seems super irrational, but you got to put yourself in the shoes of a founder, and the ecosystem is inching close to $100 billion. If you've had a series of wins and you get to that scale, then like you almost don't think that you could fail.
You were a crypto god at that point, basically.
I wouldn't say God. I would say that we had the confidence and the trust of a lot of people in and out of the industry. And that made us very successful. Just the reality of it is we tried to build the best currency in the world, and it just didn't work.
It's a cycle of life. You begin from nothing and go back to nothing. And that's exactly where I want to be. So I think Terra is going to be the decentralized money standard across the entire blockchain, across all the blockchains. And I'm excited for Terraform Labs to contribute a significant portion of that early vision, but eventually to go back to nothing.
Right.
Yeah. Excited.
And what was your personal loss around all this too?
Like quantified in dollars, or?
Because I think you were a billionaire on paper, at least, when this was when it was doing well.
Sure, yeah.
And if you're attached to this project and it goes to zero.
You know, so like one of the jokes that people tell each other, like when markets turn bad, is down bad or down horrendous, right? And the word that I use to describe what happened here is down infinite. I mean, I just want to make it perfectly clear. The way that I thought about Terra Luna was, I mean, this was essentially my life. I put my actions where my beliefs are. And I bet big, and I think I lost.